Good morning everyone, and welcome back to a vlog on my channel. It's kind of been a while for these just really casual, informal vlogs where, you know, no makeup and pajamas is a totally normal sort of time between us. So BB and I just woke up. It is a very uncivilized time on a Saturday. It's like just past 7. I have to wake up early on Saturdays lately because I have a driving lesson, because that's really the only time I have with work to do it. So my driving instructor Sophia picks me up and we go for a drive for an hour, and I just practice all of my maneuvers and things like that. I have a license, but I'm in the process of getting my final driver's license, which is kind of a long one. It's like a multi-year graduated driving license system in Canada, and I don't use a car on a daily basis because I live and do everything pretty much around the corner from where I work, so my whole life is very centralized around a couple of blocks pretty much. So BB and I are just getting ready, right, Precious? She likes watching the birdies there. I wanted to take a moment to thank you guys for all of your kind wishes on Instagram and on my Hawaii vlog. We have kind of shared a little bit more than before, and I'm just delighted to be able to do that, and for all of the kindness that's been received in exchange. Of course, it's always a little bit of a minefield sharing a relationship. It's like, kind of imagine sitting at a coffee shop and you're sitting with your 10 friends and you're telling them about your happiness, and for me it's sharing something extra personal because we've actually known each other for 11 years, so it's like you're kind of getting to know a big part of me that you didn't know before as well. And it's so wonderful to be able to share something like that, that is a beautiful story and very exciting, with your friends. And then there's like a random person leaning over at another table, shouting awful, really mean, really personal things. And that is pretty much what it's like to share a relationship on the internet. For the most part, it's wonderful to be able to share with a community of people that feel like your friends, and then there's like tiny 1% of people who are just really unkind and say things that you would never say to anyone in real life. And so it can be a bit odd and a little bit overwhelming, and I'm just thankful to all of you guys who leave positivity on my channel, because that is what I want to be my focus, and I really don't tolerate anything else, especially with this, because it just feels really special and like something we both really want to protect, and we have been doing that on a much more private basis for a while, but now we're ready to be a little bit more open about it, and you guys will see more openness from me over the next few months as I share my plans with you and share some travel plans as well. You guys will see a little bit more vlogging, and that is part of why I think my vlogging has been a little bit quiet on my channel. So I'm excited to be able to connect with you guys in that way again, because I really miss it. So this weekend, if you want to know what we're getting up to together, I am going off to Sechelt with my mom, because she winters in Hawaii for a while every year. I don't really see that much of her. I saw her in January when I left after going to Tahiti together, if you guys caught that vlog. And then I just came back from spending a week there, and essentially flew back with her and ladies. So this weekend we're having a kind of mother-daughter weekend, and we are going off to Sechelt on the Sunshine Coast, which is actually part of the mainland of Canada, but not accessible by car. There's no road that goes there from the greater Vancouver area. You have to take a ferry or fly, so we're gonna take a ferry. It takes about 80 minutes, I think, but both my mom and I are risk averse with stuff like that, so we're gonna leave pretty early after my driving lessons. So I have my bags all packed here, ready to go, and I fit everything in my Longchamp tote, which is disproportionately heavy. But the nice thing about these bags is they're just so durable. If if you don't have one of these big ones, I really recommend it. I actually use it almost every day to carry all of your kind orders to Canada Post, and it works really well for that, but it also makes a really great overnight bag or gym bag, and it's foldable, of course. So I have about 3 clothing options in here for a one-night stay. PJs, an umbrella, and this is my duffel coat from Lululemon. Proof it really does fit into that little bag that they give you with it. I mean, compared to my hand, it's really not that big, and this is a full reel down coat, so it's nice to have. I figured if it was cold on the beach and we wanted to go for a walk or something, it might be useful. The nice thing about this trip is that we are going to a pet-friendly place. So she is bringing Lady, but BB is staying here with a cat sitter, because moving a cat is, if you don't have to do it, just not as advisable as my mom traveling with Lady, because Lady is a very good traveler and BB is, unfortunately, let's just say she's not as good. So, oh, okay, so you know how every year I say that's it with the Sephora haul, and then sometimes I go back and get a few things. My mom doesn't have Rouge status, so she asked me for a pair of tweezers, which I got for her. And when I went in, I might have gotten this, guys. This is a total unnecessary product. My favorite palette otherwise, which I probably will use a little bit and certainly pack for the weekend, is my MAC one. This is the best travel palette you could get because it has 9 shades and some of them are mattes. But if you want something frivolous and just really fun and pretty, but still, you know, up my alley because it's all neutrals, this Nude Dip palette from Tom Ford, which I think is newer. Like, this shade didn't used to exist in the collection, I don't think. It has the prettiest shimmers in it, all 4 shimmers, but they're not like normal shimmers. They feel more like a pigmented highlighter. Let me show you. Can you guys see how shimmery that is? And then it's got a really gorgeous rose gold. And it's just like a wash of shadow. It looks actually incredibly natural. It doesn't look like really bright pigmented shadow. It just looks like your skin is really glowing on your eyelids, which is kind of crazy, I know, but I really like it. If it wasn't awesome, I would have returned it, because you know these palettes are pretty pricey. Using natural light, this is kind of what it looks like. You can see how reflective it is without being overly metallic. Like, it's still very natural. Excuse my Blair Waldorfiness. I got some layers cut into my hair, so I have these little pieces that will drop down if I clip it up. So lately I've just been using my hair bow band. So I'm going to put some of my favorite foundation on, which is the Clinique BB, because you can see I've got lots of redness going on. But yeah, this is my favorite, like, super quick makeup routine lately. When you're packing your makeup, this is obviously a huge monster bag that you don't need for overnight, but I put some face oils and masks at the bottom to share with my mom, because I think we're gonna have a pretty nice spa-like room where we can do that sort of thing and take baths. So yeah, this is obviously more than you need, but if you were packing for a week, this would be a good amount. The thing I wanted to tell you is that the way I pack my makeup every time I go anywhere is I have this travel case on standby, ready to go, with basics at the bottom, like makeup removing wipes, contact lens solution, things like that. And then on top, I put my makeup in as I'm doing it. And so that means I won't forget anything, because I used to forget stuff like mascara all the time. So now I just pack my makeup as I go, as I do it that morning, and it works really well. So a proper good morning now that I'm a little bit more awake. I thought I would show you my outfit of the day. I just got back from my driving lesson. Nice lean sunnies to keep my hair out of my face. I got these shorter pieces, which I really like the look of, but they drive me crazy sometimes. So sunglasses are necessary as a headband. I actually did purchase the Dyson system, you guys. It's in my bathroom. I'll show you in a bit maybe. And I'm still figuring out how to use it, but I styled my front pieces using it, and I'm really happy with the way they look. I just I'm not sure how well it does with like fully smoothing my hair from when it's kind of kinky when it gets dry, you know, that kinky waviness that's hard to remove if you have that hair texture. You get it. doesn't quite have enough tension for me yet with the way that I'm using it, but I'm still practicing. So then on my lips I'm wearing my Dior Lip Glow. And then I'm wearing my new collection. So this is my new gold collection, the Petite Baroque collection, which is my most affordable gold line I have ever done because the earrings are only $69 and the short necklace is $89. So it's really pretty, very dainty. It has these Petite Baroque pearls, and I feel like with the early bright sunlight, it's coming across, you're seeing more of the gold reflex in it, but it has a lot of peachy pink as well. And this is the medium necklace, so it's got 6 pearls, the rest of which are hiding behind my hair. I've got a silk top on, which is really old. It's from a brand called Evernew, that's actually Australian. I just love the roses on it. And then on top, I have my strawberries and cream cardigan with the sleeves rolled up from driving. It's very comfortable and it's the perfect weight for a day like this that is sunny but not super hot yet. Fluffy marshmallow. Yeah. Oh, look at that tummy. Are you being cute for the camera? Yeah, you are. Totally showing off your cuteness. I really like the detail, the way it's scooped in at the ankle. I think it makes them look really good with flats. And they're super, super comfortable. They're from Frame. They have a higher waist. And for lighter jeans, I find them very flattering. They have a lot of stretch. So they're not the kind that are very stiff. They're gonna be really comfy to wear in the car all day. Is what I'm gonna be wearing today. And now it's time to have a little sustenance for this probably be close to 2-hour trip. I have some reading material for the ferry and I'm gonna make some avocado toast. So let us see. I think I have some tomatoes in the fridge. I'm gonna retoast this previously frozen bread and make some yummy avocado toast and have the rest of my coffee. Whenever I read articles about how millennials eat so much avocado toast and it's like this somehow new sounding phenomenon, I always feel really proud because this was pretty much my favorite food when I was like maybe 3 or 4 years old, maybe a little older. Definitely, you know, before social media. Look who's here.
Hi.
And look who's here. Are you hiding?
Yes. She would like
She's
to say
so
hi to Bibi,
excited about this interaction. Yeah. You want to go say hi? Go say hi. She's friendly. So we made it to the ferry terminal with an hour
to spare.
So we're just going to chill. Lady's already chilling because that's her life. Right, Poodle? She's being a lap poodle. Yes. And it's quite pretty here. So we're at the Horseshoe Bay Ferry Terminal. And what's the ferry we're taking called to the Sunshine Coast? Langdale?
Langdale. So
we go to Langdale first and then we drive over to Sechelt, where we're staying at the Tuwanek Inn. We will see. It had good reviews online and it's poodle friendly. So
that's the main thing.
It's the main thing, right? So where did mommy go? Did she go to the washroom and abandon you? She's always so worried. It's both really sad and really funny. It's very sweet how bonded they are, though. She's such a good little dog. Where's mommy? Where did mommy go? Where's mommy? Is she coming back? Otherwise, you're gonna have to drive the car because I already did my driving today. You guys see the starfish there? Those are all starfish. And, oh! And it looks like we're heading off. We are on our way. How long is it? Do you know?
45 minutes?
Yeah, it's not very long. It's less than to get to the island. Okay.
Growing up.
Poodle party. So we made it. The ferry ride was actually super fast. It felt like less than 40 minutes. I don't actually know how long it was though because I didn't look at my watch, but BC ferries always takes a long time because you're waiting a long time to board. Oh, did we find a delicious smelling spot full of fragrant urine? So this is the Bay Stick Baker. See my mom in the corner. We're sitting outside with Lady. Can you see Lady? My mom is perusing the menu. And yeah, it was the #1 rated brunch place on Yelp for their biscuits. It's okay, it's okay. I'll show you our ginormous portions. I know. Yeah. This is a sandwich and this is my hand for comparison. The biscuit looks really good though. Then my mom got mushroom eggs benedict with spinach. Just a little piece of the biscuit because people were raving about these online. Okay, I kind of do get it. The biscuit is really yummy. The Tuanik, is it Inn and Spa or Hotel and Spa? It's basically a bed and breakfast. It has only 3 rooms actually. The other 2 are just outside. And we are in Casablanca. They're all named after old movies, which is really cute. So there's my overnight bag. My mom has an overnight bag. And then Lady has one as well. Ooh, let us know if you see anything salacious. Yeah, Hitchcockian. You know, like, is it Rear Window where he sees things? It must be. Yeah. And then the bathroom is really nice. I'm really looking forward to this claw tub. Look at that bed. Here's the view. This is our own little patio. And it's basically in a little cove. Is the world ready?
Ready to be licked?
Yeah, very slurped. So we're just gonna go down here to the little cove. Very cute. The poodle is free. Do you think she'll step through the water? Because she hates going swimming. What is she gonna do when faced with a stream? What do you think she's gonna do? I'm gonna go hide next to mommy?
Possibly.
Lady, are you gonna make it? Huh? Oh, you're totally gonna use that rock. Are you gonna jump? Lady, Olivia. There we go, you made it. That was actually easier than I thought it would be for her. A little muddy souvenir. I found this one that it's actually perfect, so it's nothing fancy. It's probably like, it's not a clam, it's a real seashell. It's got the ridges on it. But the nice thing is that it's whole and it's still together. Just needs a little clean, and then a nice little tip that I used to do when I was a kid is if you paint it with like clear nail polish or even like a light nail polish, it makes the whole thing really shiny again. My boyfriend brought me a seashell from Florida recently, so I thought I would get him one. His was much prettier that he brought me, but this one will make a nice little local souvenir. This is a Canada goose, in case you've never seen them. They're actually kind of all over the world, but particularly prevalent here. We're having just a chill reading moment right now. It's actually kind of hot on the beach, and we're gonna go over to the bigger beach, but we're waiting for the sun to be a little bit lower in the sky. And this is what I'm reading right now. It's my boyfriend's sister Katie's favorite book, and it's really good. It's definitely a quirky read, but it's just very imaginative, which I think this author is known for. And yes, that is a piece of BB's fur hanging off of the side of the book that she decided I would need to take with me. We are at the Porpoise Beach. Porpoise Beach Park? Park Beach?
It's a park. Yeah, it's the beach and the
Park Beach? I don't know. Anyway, here's the beach. So this is the proper big beach of the area. And my mom was actually saying that if you've ever been to Parksville on the island, people on the island really like it there. We're actually opposite that area, so it's kind of like the mainland's version of it. And I think it's not quite low tide yet, so it gets even more dramatic beach-wise than it is right now. Look at my mom's pretty dress, guys. It's all roses, so we kind of match today. Do you remember where it's from? I know people will ask me.
This one is from Missy.
Any particular brand?
It's Italia Sodi.
Italia Sodi, okay, cool. It's very pretty.
Yes, I like it.
We're gonna try and take outfit photos, but it's still pretty bright out, so I don't know. We'll see how we do. But I did want to show you the view because the sun is just starting to set. So we are at a place called Daphne's. It's just in the village up here, pretty close to where we were at lunch.
Yes.
And we're having Greek food. So I have a lamb shoulder. The lemon potatoes at Greek places are everything. That is always what I look for. And you got your favorite.
Right there.
Yeah, that's your favorite thing, right? What is it? Potatoes, ground. Is it lamb or beef?
Beef and
Eggplant, right? Yeah. Yeah. Bon appetit! So we just got back from a really nice dinner, a really good place, and now it's time for a perfect end to the day. It's been a while since I had a bath with one of these. Equally peaceful day in Sechelt, and here is my 3 shots of Roma coffee, so I'm gonna be wired after this. The machine here was preset to make really tiny shots, so I went crazy. It's so pretty and peaceful outside. And we're just gonna chill for most of the morning and then head out around midday. Lady is the most awake of all of us, as usual.
naturally beautiful. No enhancement needed.
I woke up and as predicted, I did have a poodle hat. So,
Oh, really?
yes,
She went on your
she was on my pillow. She doesn't sleep there the whole night, but I think she came in the morning and just sat, because it's a double pillow kind of situation, so she will go on the back pillow. It's really funny. So we're not 100% sure, but we think these are Dutch baby pancakes with berries and bacon on top. My mom took a bite and said it was really good. But the next mystery that we're going to figure out is, what is this? Is it wine? Is it apple juice or maybe grape juice? She didn't actually say, so...
No, I think you're right.
Yeah. What is it?
It is apple juice. Yeah, it's not cider. It's very good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think
a good idea.
I
It's a good idea for breakfast.
I just think it's so funny that you thought you would bring like a 9:30 a.m. wine. You never know, and we probably would have drank it if that's what it was. But outfit of the day number 1. You want to take us through what you're wearing, other than your poodle?
This is king jeans, which I actually like.
And then your top?
And my top is an old Dorothy Perkins British import. And your cardigan.
Gucci bag. That was like your 60th present. Hey, it's still going strong.
Still going strong.
And then she's wearing the new collection pearls, the 6 pearl medium length. And I love the way you layered it with your Hawaii pineapple. Very vacation-y.
Right,
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Will you do mine?
Sure.
So accessorized with a poodle, I have pretty much the same thing as yesterday. I've got my Chloe flats, frame jeans, still loving them. And then these t-shirts are my new favorites. They're from Caslon and they're such a great deal. They kind of have that linen-y kind of feel. It's a cotton blend with linen, and so it's just really comfortable. They come in a ton of really pretty colors. This is the aqua one. There's also a cactus one that I have in the mail but haven't received yet. An old cotton sweater, I think this is from Halogen, and then I'm wearing my Tahitian Pearl collection. So I'm wearing the sort of similar version of the necklace my mom is wearing with the 6 pearls, so the medium length. So this is the short dewdrop design from the Tahitian Pearl collection, along with the matching studs. And that's it. Yeah, this is the Girolata from Louis Vuitton. I've had a lot of questions about it recently. Maybe I'll do a review or what's in my bag shortly.
In false waiting.
See that sea of cars? We have been slowly moving through it for the past 4 hours almost.
Yes.
It feels like 10.
Yes, absolutely.
I have some very important life advice for you. Never come to the Sechelt coast, or Sunshine Coast, Sechelt, without a reservation to go back to the mainland after.
We didn't know when, right? That's the thing.
I know. Anyway, I'm hoping, cross fingers, if you see this video, it means we got onto the next one. Made it onto a ferry. Miraculously, we're now most of the way back. Look who I found. How is my precious? Were you good? You're just as soft and fluffy as when I left. Alright guys, it's around 10 p.m. and I have not started editing this footage yet, so I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna take a shower, get into my PJs, and get this up for you guys. Thank you so much for coming along on this mother-daughter weekend with us. We had a lovely time overall with a bit of a long trip home, but it was fun to share this part of British Columbia with you. If you'd like to see my next sort of travel adventures, I have quite a few coming your way this sort of late spring and summer. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next installment. Bye!